Jim, through to the next round of the Cup?
Yes, delighted, James. Today was about just coming here and getting the job done. It was as simple as that. I think when any neutral out there was looking at all the fixtures, they would have probably looked at this one as a possible banana skin for the Premier League club. You can see, there's no surprise that the Kelty have taken St Johnstone to extra time. We knew it was going to be a tough game for Dundee United down at Kilmarnock, and we always felt that this was going to be an extremely difficult cup tie as well. But I'm delighted with the application of the players. I thought they were very, very professional throughout. Got a good goal early on. We spoke in depth yesterday about getting the ball wide and trying to get as many crosses in the box as possible, because we knew that middle of the pitch would be congested. Really good header from Kyle McAllister. You always ask your opposite winger to be in there, arriving on the back post to go to attack things. McCall got a good goal, hasn't played for a great deal of time, hasn't started the game for a long time, so really pleased for him. And the second goal came at a good time in the game as well. Jay Henderson it was that played a really good weighted pass through to Greg Kilty, and a fantastic finish for him. And I think that's 2 games now back to back where Kilty has been outstanding, and we took him off there on around about the hour mark, 65, just to rest him up and make sure that we can get him recovered in time for Tuesday night, because he's been outstanding the last couple of games, and we would hate to risk injury there, leaving him on the park any longer than what we did.
Kelty was really unlucky on Tuesday night to have a goal disallowed. How pleased were you for him today that he got that goal?
Yeah, of course. I mean, look, Greg offers something different to what Conor Ronan and Jamie McGrath offer in that number 10 position. He makes great runs into space. He's got really good awareness, and intelligence in terms of, when to make the runs, when the space creates. He arrives at. He's got great timing, and we've seen that numerous times. Even when he was at Kilmarnock, he caused us no end of trouble when we played against him on a couple of occasions last season, which obviously was why we've brought him to the club. And he's been very unfortunate with the lack of game time. Purely by me choosing to go with Conor Ronan and Jamie McGrath, but I brought Kils in to be a starter. Kils was never brought in here to be a squad player. Just things transpired during the summer that meant I ended up with too many players that can play that position. But he's waited patiently, he's earned the right to get his opportunity, and by God has he took it.
Yeah, a real professional performance from the team today as well. Yeah,
I mean, look, the first goal was going to be massive, obviously. We had a fair idea how Ayr United were going to set up. I thought they'd done well, in fairness to them. They stuck to their task. Obviously the goals changed the game. They have to change their formation a little bit and be a little bit more offensive. I would have likened another 2 or 3 goals in the second half. I thought we had good opportunities. We got into some good areas. Around about the hour mark, we were putting them under extreme pressure, and their keepers made a couple of good saves. In saying that, when Ayr went with the 2 strikers up top, they caused us a couple of problems of our own, and it took us kind of 4 or 5 minutes to get to grips with that. But once we did, I thought we managed the game particularly well. The surface here isn't particularly great. It didn't allow for free-flowing passing football, so we had to try and manage the game, and that was the message at half time. Just get Ayr United turned, get them running towards their own goal, pick up them second balls, and try and play the game in their half. And I thought Jack Annick, the back 4, deserved that clean sheet.
Over 2,000 St Mirren fans made the journey down here today. How important was that backing?
Yeah, it was incredible, really. I mean, I knew obviously during the week when you told me that we'd sold 1,700 tickets that that kind of blew us away at the time. We believed we would bring about 1,000, but they've exceeded all our expectations, and I'm delighted for them as well. We've had 2 wins now back to back in the space of 5 or 6 days, which is great for the group, my staff and my players, but also great for the supporters as well, who have stuck by us and continuously get behind the team. And the travelling support have been an absolute credit to the club wherever they go, and long may that continue.
On that, 2 wins in 2 since we came back from the break. Aberdeen on Tuesday night, important to try and keep that momentum going.
Of course, you want to win every game you go into, and Aberdeen's going to be an extremely tough fixture. There's no doubt about it. They beat us quite comfortably the last time we met them up at Pittodrie, and they're in a decent bit of form themselves. They had a really good performance against Rangers just a few days ago there. So we know how tough the task is going to be, but hopefully with the 2 wins there now in the last few days, hopefully that gives us a little bit of confidence and we can continue with that momentum and fingers crossed go and get another positive result on Tuesday.
And just lastly, Junior Mendes' last game at the club as he moves on to new pastures on Monday. Just a word for Junior?
Yeah, I mean, look, we're all gutted to be losing him, to be honest with you. I spoke to him after the game at Ibrox and he told me that he'd been offered a really good position at Hearts. Junior recently moved through to Edinburgh, so obviously logistically it's a hell of a lot better in terms of the travelling. He's not coming across that M8 every day, and he just felt that the offer that Hearts had put to him was too good to turn down. But he was quite emotional up there after the game because he's got good ties here to the club. He was a very important player, and then came back on the staff side of things. And I didn't know him prior to taking the job 3 seasons ago, but he has been an invaluable member of the backroom team. I've loved getting to know him. He's became a really good friend, I think, now, and I'll certainly keep in contact with him, and he knows he's welcome back at St Mirren at any time he fancies it. But we wish him well. We're sorry to lose him. He'll be a difficult one to replace, but we wish him every success with Hearts.
Jim, thanks very much for your time.
All right, thanks lads. Cheers boys. Have a good